I'm dying. I mean, we all are. Like cars that tack on mileage every day, we're all heading somewhere, but I am the type to stare in the rearview mirror of those who pass and wonder if their past has propelled them forward, towards something, or someone, or away from those who taught them what love isn't, because we've all had those lessons that were disguised as nothing less than what we could only dream of, only to wake up and realize we forgot to set the alarm. A man I loved once told me how he pressed blades into his arm and carved shapes deep into his skin. As he showed me bloody photos, my mind began to spin and I was overcome with guilt because I wasn't there to comfort him like a quilt right out of the dryer. As my eyes began to water, I asked him why he did it, knowing that whatever the answer, it wouldn't shift the immense weight in my chest. So I did my best impression of someone who understood, and I wondered if things would have been different if I knew him then. I would have spent a quarter for his thoughts because a penny just isn't enough. I would have bought my way in just to listen to what his heart had to say. He said, "You must think differently of me now." And the truth is I did, so I said I do. But if I loved you before I knew the you were before, then give me a word that equates to more than love. Because there's something about pain that I find so beautiful. Like when a mother gives birth to her child, it's bloody and it's brutal. But after she's held it, ask her and she'll tell you it was worthwhile. Like the intersecting points on tile, I can't begin to count the amount of times I found myself falling in love with the parts of people they hate the most, or don't even notice. Like how Americans say Canada and restroom, or how a child's eyes bloom with the color of wonder when you ask them if they want to play. It frustrates me when people say, "I'm not strong enough," or "I give up." So I grab their hand and I place it on their heart, and before they can start to question my intention, I say, "It's still pumping fine, so tell your mind to woman up and give birth to positive thoughts." It may be bloody and brutal, but anything worth having isn't easy, and this isn't me giving you a guarantee that thinking positively will help. Sometimes things won't end up the way you pictured them. Like when I showed up for my first day of kindergarten only to realize that it wasn't really a garden. That we're all running around looking for answers and cures to questions and illnesses that were given to us by those who never intended to answer or cure them. They were just curious. Passerbyers who didn't require a signature to max out our kindness. We gave them the pin to our hearts, so who's to blame when they stole our savings? I guess what I'm saying is that we lean on shoulders that aren't strong enough. Hush secrets into ears that aren't trustworthy enough. Act tough when we're not and weak when we are. We are a scar that we don't want to heal because we want people to ask if we're okay just so we can say, "Yeah, I'm fine," even though we're not. As children, we're taught to recite the alphabet. A is for apple and B is for bat, but what about A is for abuse? And B is for bankruptcy, C is for cancer, and D is for depression. We are suffering from a recession in realism. Nebulous neologisms are being birthed every day, but none will teach you to say what you really feel, because we're being bred like sheep to flock together, but never to speak the words that burn our insides. So maybe this is a reminder. Set your alarm.